All right. So, okay. So this month is Money Month because it is the month of Capricorn, which is the month of money, career, status, position, power. And then you walk into Aquarius, which is innovation, technology, social media, network, etc., etc. It's ruled by Saturn, and I'm into astrology, so you'll know that off the rip. But uh, my goal is to show you to focus on the money, and I'm going to give you 5 tips on focusing on the money. And the first one is taking responsibility. Take responsibility for your life, and know that you're a whole person. You're not half a person, meaning, or you're not 1/4 of a person, meaning meaning that you 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 are here to understand that you are here to have a spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical experience. You are not just here to have you are not here just to have a financial experience. You're not just here to pay bills. You're not just here to make money, which is fantastic. Money is very important, but money is also currency. So you also have to focus on the flow of income, the flow in your life, and and that leads to my second point of getting focused and getting alignment with flow. Meaning, when you start focusing on the money, you have to really come to an understanding that distractions will come your way. You have to really come to a point in understanding that I even say it like this: when you start to really make a decision that you're going to focus on the money, you're going to focus on all these things. Like, for instance, personally in my life, um, um, I have an automation system now. So now that I'm able to automate now, I it puts me in position to do a lot of things at once. Um, and instead of doing that, I'm gonna focus on the few things because the Bible says you don't need a lot. You only need a few. You know what I'm saying? So ecom is not totally different, but to my thorough understanding, that is still pushing the same thing, just a different type of beast. Because ecom it's a huge learning curve. Because instead of mastering where I'm already at, because I'm at the point where I'm at the point where uh, I'm at the point where I'm hitting. I have my iron in like that picture, and I'm hitting the rocks over and over and over and over and over again, and the diamonds are right there, and I crack. Ooh, wow! I feel that in my spirit. The diamonds are right there, and I seen a crack of a diamond come out, and I seen a couple jewels, come into my hand, and I have to trust that the fact that when I keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting that wall, and it's not even being stubborn, but I've seen it. I've seen the promised land. And right now, it's about trusting my own inner gut, trusting my own intuition, trusting my own inner plight, and focusing on my flow, focusing on my promise, and not delaying it. Because in my point right now, the tunnel gets dark. So one of the things about the tunnel is that there's lack of oxygen, there's lack of food, and when I say there's lack, meaning like it can run out. So you don't have to get to the true side of abundance. You don't have a lot of time to spend where you are. You have to constantly push forward to get to where that want to be. Because if you constantly stay here, eventually you're gonna go back trickling. And what I'm doing right now in my life is I'm constantly pushing forward to gain the strength to push forward and keep breaking those. Uh, okay, so the end of Capricorn season is the 21st. Okay, so yeah, so I had to come to the. Let me see. Let me recheck that. Hold on. Okay, either 28th, 21st. All right. So you know, I have to really push it forward and push the greatest amount of strength, discipline, focus, consistency, and building every day. Because, when you stay in one spot too long, I'm gonna say it's not in lack. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say how a famous actor said it. She said, if you sit in shit too long, it stops smelling. And when you're in shit for so long and it stops smelling, uh, you don't notice you in shit. You don't notice you're in a problem space. Uh, you don't notice that you're in a place where if you don't move forward, you're gonna die. And what that means is, or you're gonna move forward, or you're gonna move back. And you have to make a consistent effort to move forward, no matter what. Because the universe is telling you that it's time to move forward. So take responsibility for everything that happened to you. Knowing that everything is in your control. Everything is working out for your good. Everything is working out for your benefit. And and you have to come to the thorough understanding of vision, of response, no matter what the situation, controlling the inner voice, controlling what you say, controlling what you see. Because I heard something from KRS-One that really struck me. I was listening to it when I was in the gym today. He said that you have physical eyes that cannot see the future, but you can still see the future. You have physical eyes that can't see the past, but you can see the past. So you are not the outer voice, you are the inner voice. And that resonates with me a lot because I'm really raising my frequency to understand I am the inner voice. I am not the outer voice. I am the spirit controlling the vessel, not the vessel controlling me. And as I walk into this inner knowing, there's a certain understanding and power that comes with that, certain responsibility that comes with that, because you have to attune to your inner knowing, your inner voice, your inner business. And not just to the flesh, you know what I'm saying? And then taking responsibility, the greatest thing you can highly understand is everything is working out for your good. And everything is working out for your promise. And it's a challenging thing to understand, at first because you easily take blame, in the sense say you blame yourself, but after you blame yourself, hold to it that just like you can create the power, like I created me being homeless. I created that situation. I created me getting a situation where I got a home. And I realized that. That's why I knew it was my fault. Because I spoke it into existence. I'd rather be homeless, chasing my dream. I used to say that. I'd rather be homeless, chasing my dream, than living here. And I created a circumstance with my mouth that I didn't have to be in. So that's where it happened. Instead of me taking responsibility for my future in my parents' house, in the sense of saying, of course it was more challenging there, but going within, no matter what the circumstance, and really driving no matter what, going deeply, feeling deeply within myself to go hard and then leave. But I left on such a cruelty because I wasn't going deeply within. And getting still. And like I said in the end of 2018, damn, I spoke this into existence, but I didn't activate enough. So just taking responsibility of that you have the power to create your own life, your own circumstances, your own inner reality, you know. Second point, get focused and get on the flow, get in alignment. Getting focused and getting aligned for me is deeper than just a goal and eliminating distractions, but also knowing where you want to be, knowing what you want to do, knowing what you want to have, making daily incremental steps no matter. And I learned this, and I heard this in manifestation from a young lady the other day. She said, no matter how small the incremental steps, and it's what I gotta do too. Well, celebrate yourself. Be proud of yourself for the fact that, and celebrate the smallest incremental incremental things. And and you know, celebrate yourself. And because no one's gonna do it for you. Because if you, and what she said was, if you this is about getting in alignment. If you constantly say and you constantly criticize about you're not there yet, you're telling the universe I'm not ready. You're telling the universe that not right now when it comes to your blessing. But if you praise and you scream about, oh my God, I sent the email, it just shows you, because I'm learning just like just like just like Tony Robbins would say, the just like just like Tony Robbins would say, he said to progress is the progress is the the driver of man. And I'm learning that, like, progress, real steps moving forward is the real driver of man. And when you're not doing your best to move forward, to claim your power, to claim your truth, you have issues, you know. You have issues, and today is a 9 day, and you really gotta claim your strength, you know. You gotta claim your power, and it's really within you to do what you need to do, because focusing on the money is part of the alignment. You can't, let me say it like this, you cannot serve correctly if you're broke. You cannot serve correctly if you're not getting paid right. You cannot serve correctly if you don't know when your next, and I heard this from even Tai Lopez today, one of the greatest horrors of man is not knowing where his next meal is coming from, not knowing how to pay his bills, not knowing how to take care of himself, you know. And one of my greatest things to you is spirit always knows, you know. To say to yourself in affirmation that my spirit is guiding me to wealth. My spirit is, I trust, and my spirit is guiding me to wealth, and I trust it. You know, say that over and over and over to yourself. I trust the fact that my spirit is guiding me to wealth. It is guiding me supremely to wealth, because I am already abundant, you know. And your spirit will guide you. Your intuition will guide you to opportunities that will make you wealthy. And you really gotta trust that, you know. So you gotta, and then outside of that, your third point is you gotta create systems. This one was a hard one to transition. It used to be hard for me to do, and now it's becoming easier and easier and easier every single day. Said that on purpose. Because systems are what make you rich. From the evilest of systems to the best of systems. Where systems put you in position and power to automate, to predict the future. Because if you're not in a systematic place, and you're not in a place where where things are being automated, like my Instagrams is running right now. And let me show you what that means. Like one of my accounts, let me not show you that username you heard. Is that one of my accounts is at 13,000 right now, right? When I look at this person's account, I'll show you the activity log. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess doing it for me. Like, all of this is happening for me. I don't give a fuck if you see it. You know what I mean? All of this is happening for me. Automation. I don't have to. I remember when I first started, this was wild. I had to do all this shit on my own. I had to follow, like, and all that other shit. And I don't gotta do that shit no more. You know? And and it's wild now, the power of, at one point I had to manually do this shit. And now I don't have to do that no more. You know? And it's a powerful thing going into systems, you know? It's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing, yo. It's a powerful thing when all you do is wake up to the system running. Fourth point is stop hiding and be obsessive about your expansion. I have to learn. I'm growing out of the habit of hiding myself, because I'm learning hiding keeps you broke. It's recessive, because the universe is truly about expanding. The universe is truly about growth. And if you ain't growing, you dying. You know what I'm saying? If you're not intentionally trying to expand your wings, you're either stagnant or you're dying. And some people even equate stagnance with death. Stagnance with death, you know. And it's a great way to see it, like equate stagnance with death. Hold on. You know, equate stagnance with mediocrity. And you have to really come to a point in understanding where it is death. You have to come to a point in understanding where it is death to not make it, to not make no money, to not be building, not death. It's very death-like not to have any money. It's very death-like because you can't expand. You can't expand if you don't got no money. You can't expand if you can't expand if you can't expand if you don't have no physical currency. And because having all the spiritual stuff, like that's what somebody don't get about some of the teachers, but this is a new time and day. But while you teach, I would just make sure that, especially if you're teaching something detrimental to your life, like if you're teaching real truth, come to the thorough understanding that you have to make that currency to secure your family, to secure your legacy, because being wealthy protects your legacy. When you're broke, and that's why black people legacy could be so fucked up, because you don't have no money. Meaning, when I hear you say you don't have no money, meaning you're not in real position. You're not really powerful. You're a slave. You know, you're just a high-paid slave, and you have to really really understand this powerful understanding of truth. is get aligned, get focused, and focus on the money. Focus on the money. There's my Insta story at the bottom. Insta story training is help people get a great amount of results. It's helped me get like 10 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, my back. And I want you to claim it. It's because it's free. The free training down there. There's some free training that you could have if you were to claim the training on the bottom. Just put your email in. When you get in, you get your email with the free training. And last but not least is you are here to get paid. You are on the internet to get paid. As much as you want to serve, as much as you want to build, as much as you want to do all these things, you are on the internet to get paid. You are on the internet to learn how to leverage your systems. You're on the internet to get exposure. You're on the internet to make an impact. But you're on the internet to get paid. Don't let nobody confuse you. Don't let nobody misconstrue you. You are here to get paid. So focus on the money. You are here to get compensated. Why? Because what you do is valuable. How you really see if what you're doing is valuable by the amount you're getting paid. Because you are getting paid very little because you don't value it as much. Or you're not showing to the marketplace that I value it. When you're spearing to the marketplace that I see this as valuable and you need my help, you will get paid. Because it is valuable and I want you to see it's valuable. And you're going to get paid when you understand that. Switch yourself, your understanding of saying, it is valuable and I will get paid for it. But there below is my free Insta Story training. I want you to click the link bit.ly/Insta Story training and get your free training on how to get your first 1,000 views on Insta Story. Peace.